I sort of, what were we going to do? And we ended up having a fellow named Fred Millsaps, who came from the foundation that ran the Honda Classic. They were moving to Palm Beach, and he said, what in the Palm Beach areas can we support? We always supported children. And I told Barbara, I said, do you want to go for it? She says, absolutely. So we went for it. So the last 21 years, I've supported her. And, I never realized that, some of the influence and the things that we've done over our time, it gives us a platform to be able to give back. And, when you first start doing a foundation, you've got to prove yourself and make sure that what you do is credible, and that people believe in what you're doing. That takes a few years. Once that started happening, people believed in what we were doing, and particularly what Barbara was doing, and she's been the leader of our foundation. Then it's been a whole new life for me, and I've really enjoyed it. It's been fun.
As you transition to that new life of philanthropy and giving back and having impact on people's lives, are you able, you were a famously fiery competitor. Are you able to channel that drive for success, that drive to be the best? Does that carry over at all into helping others?
I think so. I don't like to lose, Tom.
Yeah.
I don't have like to lose. So when we started this, we want to help the kids. We don't like to lose. We want to see most of us, as we started out, started the foundation. We had sort of a false start in Palm Beach. We developed a relationship with Miami Children's Hospital. And after about 5 years, Miami Children decided they wanted to be more of a global hospital, so they asked if we could use our name. Because that cost us a little bit of money to do it. The foundation was making money, so we could make that contribution. And now their whole system with that, 31 or 2 or 3, I don't know how many outpatient clinics we have now. You know the exact number? 34 actually. 44 outpatient clinics up and down the coast of Florida. And, it's been a lot of fun, and people believe in what we're doing, and we see the good work, and so it's fun to do.
Is there a different sort of, when you look at your career, the whole scope of it, I think, there has to be the satisfaction of working hard and winning a tournament, working hard and building a great golf course, working hard and creating a children's hospital. How do those satisfactions or those rewards kind of compare?
Well, I think that whatever you do in life, first of all, if you don't like it and enjoy it, you shouldn't do it. And I certainly like playing golf. I certainly liked my business. Certainly like the business itself, and I like the work of creating. From what I've learned playing golf, being able to take that, put it on a piece of ground and last long, become a golf game in my lifetime. And then also creating what we've created with the kids, and giving back and seeing the results.
Yeah. And I have to assume you like coming back to Augusta.
I do enjoy it. It's a good week. I don't spend a lot of time up here. I come up a couple times a year, I guess, and usually bring some people up that I've been involved with, and that's about it.
You have a lot of family here?
I don't know how many we got here. We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. All our kids are here, aren't they, Mark?
A lot.
Well, all our kids are here, and we've got probably, I don't know, we have 24 grandkids, so I would guess that, is there any missing? All 24 here?
Pretty good.
Amazing. I'm thinking this out, Tom.
Okay. This one along the
All the
way.
Jackies are here. the Taylor's the one. She's not here, she's graduated from high school. And, she's the only one that's missing. So we only have one grandchild missing.
That's amazing.
None of the great grandkids are here, though. That is a blessing.
How many great grandkids?
We have 9 with 10th on the way.
Wow. Amazing.
Only 4 producing.
Who?
What's the feeling like to be able to bring back grandkids, great grandkids, whether they're here or not, to a place where you won 6 green jackets, and how you are in this town a hero forever?
I mean, it's fantastic to bring it back. It's also a pain in the neck.
That's a lot of the time.
Oh, I'm kidding, you know that. But I'm saying, you know, we got all 5 of our kids here. We got 24 grandkids in and out of our room, 23 of the 24 in and out of our room. We were staying in over here at the club. And, you know, that's a lot of people in one room.
It's a nice spot over there, though.
Yes.
I've heard.
The room is not that big. Not as big as this room right here. About half the size of this.
Well, it's got to be a special week. 6 green jackets. Do you have a favorite?
Well, I think the last one was probably my favorite, but they're all favorites. You know, it's like, you know, who's your favorite child?
You can tell us. We won't say that.
I suppose it depends on which day. No, but you know, you don't have any. I mean, all of the Masters wins were great. I enjoyed all of them. They're all fun.
Yeah, it's 40 years since 1986.
Since the last one.
That's crazy to think.
I mean, it's crazy. 40 years ago. I mean, Jackie was carried the bag out to the first tee today. Margaret has been my caddy the last few years, and so Jackie, she said, "Why don't you have Jackie take it out the 40th year?" So I did. And look at, he's going to be 65 this year. I'm like, what? Yeah.
Yeah, that time flew because I can remember so distinctly when I was talking about being inspired to play golf, and remember my dad calling me from upstairs. He said, "Get down here because you got to watch what Jack is doing." And you know, I was so 40. Yeah, I was 10 years old at the
As I
time.
say, you weren't very old.
Thank you. And but I have such distinct memories of you in that yellow shirt and Vern Lundquist and raising just everything. And I think that's it's a where were you moment in a lot of, and anyone who cares about golf, it's a where were you moment in your life. But you've had so many great moments in golf. Of the 6 green jackets, so no favorites. Can you think of what was the toughest one?
The toughest one to win?
Yeah.
I think the toughest one was always your first one. You know, I think that, they asked me today about Rory. He won last year. He had a tough time getting that first one. He just kept figuring out a way to lose it. And I said, well, what do you make of Rory McIlroy? I said, what I make of it is that he's now won a Masters. This will be a lot easier.
Well,
And he seemed to play that way.
He played very well today. I was leading the tournament, didn't
Yeah. As of me getting here, he was
he? Yeah, he
leading
was
the
7
tournament.
under or 5 under. So
5 under, yeah.
I think he's leading.
So, yeah, the first one. There's one that that's quite interesting, and that we might hear more about later in the program, but I don't want to give away too much. 1972, you went wire to wire in that Masters. Hasn't happened very many times.
I don't know whether they did or not, did I? Did I?
Yes.
I think so.
Can anyone contradict
I don't
me?
remember.
76, Ray Floyd went wire.
Yeah,
Huh?
Raymond Floyd went wire to wire in
Right.
76, but it's only been done a few times.
right.
Scott, did I go wire to wire?
Yes, sir.
I did?
Thank you, Scott, because I was going to be really embarrassed.
I'm just covering for
Everyone,
you, Tom.
Thank you. Everyone, cut your
I mean,
phones.
after all, Scott, you should know you were probably working for me then.
Feels that way.
Why do you think wire to wire at the Masters is so rare?
I think it's rare in any tournament.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. course, I don't pay much attention to statistics. All I want to find out is who's on the wire at Sunday evening.
Sunday evening, yeah. Is there anything, I'm sure you've been asked this, but I'm curious, because, just watching this week and trying to decide, all right, who's gonna pull through, who's gonna pull it off, is there anything in your experience winning so many times, why did you do so well here? What was the part of your game?
I liked the golf course. I liked Jones was an idol of mine, and probably my father's idol. The day I got here, first time I drove down Magnolia Lane, I thought it was something else to do, and that was sensational, and I still feel that way today. It's just a special place, and when you like something, you generally speaking will do well with it.
Yeah. When you come back, is it Magnolia Lane? Is there something that you see, or a person, or a sound, or the sight of something that makes you feel like, I'm back at Augusta?
Not really, just the first approach as you pull in Magnolia Lane, all of a sudden that beautiful row of magnolias with a clubhouse in the background is just, we're back at Augusta, we're back at Augusta National, the Masters.
I don't imagine you have to provide identification when you get to that gate.
Well, I have. How does that story go? This is kind of funny.
Yeah, well, you pulled up and the security guard goes, "Credential, please." And
Really?
you went, "Oh, wait a minute, Barbara, do you have her credentials? Barbara, they're somewhere in here." And he goes, credentials, and you kept hunting, and then he looked in the window and he goes, "Oh God." And he said, please go. But you said, "My son Jack's right behind me, and he doesn't have credentials. Just please go, sir. Please go."
Is that the one you filmed?
Yes.
He had filmed that one in, yeah.
So when you think about,
I don't have my credentials now.
wait a second.
So I hope I can get back in tonight.
I hope they were checking at the door here at the Magnolia Club. So I wonder, again, talking about 40 years from '86, how often do you hear from people about that back nine, about where they were? I mean, it's just often, I imagine. Did you have any idea at that time? Well,
No, of course you don't.
yeah. I was going to say, did you have an idea at that time that shirt was going to be so popular?
The shirt?
Yeah, I've got that shirt. But that yellow shirt is iconic now in golf
I
history.
wore that shirt, let's see, where did I wear that shirt? I wore that shirt last week. We had a Play Yellow campaign and played for birdies, and the pros in our area went out and played, they played 81 holes, and I don't know how many birdies they made. You remember how many? They raised
539,000.
539,000, so much for a birdie.
Wow.
So I wore the yellow shirt to the reception. I found Carl, a friend of ours, threw the shirt over the house, shirt with a yellow placket on it, with a pocket on it.
Yeah.
How many times have you had a shirt today with a pocket on it? And you know what that pocket was for? It's for cigarettes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they were years ago. People would put a pocket on the shirt, and use it for cigarettes. And of course, obviously, nobody does that anymore, so they'll put the placket on. It's amazing how many people used to smoke and nobody smokes today.
Right?
It's amazing.
Yeah. Back in the day, especially, golfers especially.
And, but of course, I lost the subject. We were talking about the yellow shirt. And the yellow shirt came, of course, from the young man that I developed a relationship with at Ted Ewing, Sarcoma. And he passed away at age 13 in 1971. And of course, rummaging through my bag at 86 looking for a shirt. I saw this yellow shirt. I said, "Mark, what do you think? I think Craig would like this." And so he wore a yellow shirt for me. That's how I found out about it. He said, how'd you win today? I said, "Well, I wore my lucky yellow shirt." I said, "Well, if he could wear a yellow shirt for me, I could wear one for him." So that's how it started.
That's amazing. I had no idea there was that story behind it.
I can tell a longer story and tell you the whole story. Basically, the son, Craig Smith, he was the son of Barbara's minister when she grew up. And Mary Lou, his wife, Mary Lou Smith, called Barbara and said, Barbara, Craig is very ill, and he's not doing well, and, says, do you think Jack would call him? So I called him, and I went and saw him, and we developed a relationship. Nobody really knew much about it. We would talk every week, and finally when I got home, I said, one week I got home, and I said, I'd won a tournament. He says, you know why you won today? He said, why is that, Craig? He says, because I wore my lucky yellow shirt. So that's what I said. I said, so if he can wear a yellow shirt for me, I can wear one for him. And that went on, and then when I won, so nobody really was saying, we didn't say much about the yellow shirt until '86 when I won. Then the story came out.
Yeah.
And then we had yellow shirt campaigns. Children's Miracle Networks had a yellow shirt campaign, which we never. That's raised probably over 150 million now, and that's done very well.
It's amazing. I've been blessed to play Augusta National once, and I was sure to play it in a yellow shirt with a pocket.
You played
And I even got cigarettes. And then I started smoking. It was a whole situation. So that's right on you, Jack. No.
Shame on you with the cigarettes.
But it just so the pocket was. But you've seen the Masters. So you came here as an amateur the first time. Scott, I'm gonna need you. 59. 59. So you've seen a lot of Masters. And the Masters is something that's evolved. I mean, people come here and they think about tradition, it's sort of being the same and that sort of reliable thing. And it is it is that in our culture, certainly in golf culture, but it is something that, sure, Clifford Roberts evolved it over the years and was changing and tweaking. How have you seen it in your eyes? Has it evolved since that time?
Well, it was, Augusta was kind of a sleepy little town, even during the week of the Masters back then. And I've seen the town evolve, I've seen the club. I mean, used to have a little practice range there, and, every golfer was up at the top of the clubhouse. They had little foot lockers around upstairs. That was our locker room, above the main clubhouse. I mean, the place is, I suppose, square footage, I would guess there's 500 times as much square footage there now as it was then, with all the villas and all the buildings. I haven't made it over to look at the players, new players.
I was going to ask, did you see the player?
I haven't seen it, no.
Yeah.
You see it as you drive in.
Yeah.
But that players building, not only is that a building, they took the whole practice range there, dug it up, put a parking lot under, it goes right under Magnolia Lane, and then covered it back up, put the practice range back. I mean, that's what I understand. It's I suppose when you got money to burn, you can do that.
Well, a lot of that money comes from folks who've done amazing things there.
And well, it comes from all of you all, and I suppose we're those of us who have played there and won there, and they'll help build a tradition.
Yeah.
And it's become the tournament to come to and see and be part of it. Rightfully so, they've earned it.
They have. Is it, over the years, the Masters always, and they still do, always look for every year, can they improve something about it? Improve something about the patron experience, improve something about the player experience. As you look at it, is there anything left that could be improved?
I don't know. Yeah, the room we're in. so we have a better place for 24 grandkids. No, our room is just fine. I mean, they could be improved. My bet is that I'm going to bet within 5 years, probably they knock down where we are. We're staying in the little rooms that are right off the trophy room.
Okay.
There's like half a dozen rooms down through there that Cliff Roberts used to stand in. Each member bought one. It was their room. We're staying in the Danforth suite. And my guess is they're getting pretty old. I bet they've knocked everything else down and redone it. Right? They probably will do those too. I don't know.
With room for 24, we hope.
We'll get 24 beds of it.
12 bunk beds at least. the when you do come back, are there, all of us here as patrons and fans, there are a lot of rituals and rites of coming to the Masters. For us, it usually involves standing in line for merchandise, collecting beer cup, whatever it is. Are there any sort of rituals or things that you and Mrs. Nicklaus like to do when you come back?
Not really. We come back, part of it. I mean, we come back usually on Tuesday, and we go to the master dinner. I go to the master dinner. Barbara hosts. Actually, every year, Billy Morris from here in town is sort of the gentleman who's sort of responsible for me being a member. And she hosts that, and you host the North. Tom Watson's wife. Just same crew every pretty much every year. Wednesday is it's the I don't know if it's the Partridge Day, but I don't remember what we did. We did a bunch of stuff yesterday, and we're doing a documentary. So yesterday went out on the golf course on 15, 16, and 17. We did a lot of filming out there yesterday, and I don't know. We've had usually a dinner every night. I usually do a lot of corporate dinners at night and so forth. And we don't really try to do anything real special with it. I think the most unusual thing, I just sort of tell the story of last night we had Rory picked the menu.
Yes. How was it?
Oh, was that last night? Tuesday night. Yeah, he picked the menu, and of course it had three wines. He had a Lafitte Rothschild, he had a Montrachet, and a Chateau Yquem, and all those alone would buy and sell all of us in here. And I don't know what all our other fancy stuff he had. I'm sort of looking at it, and I just sit back. So we were at the dinner, we were going through it, and I said, each night the players got to talk a little bit. And they said, well, Jack, tell us about the first time that you bought dinner. I said, what did you have? I said, well, I came back and won in 1963, now the 23-year-old kid, I'm coming back at age 24. And Bowman, who was a black gentleman who used to be the maitre d', and he was very proper. And Bowman, he got me when I walked in, I didn't know what we were going to do. And he says, this is Mr. Nicklaus. He said it was your turn to pick what we're going to have for the Masters dinner. And what do you think you would like to have served? And I said, well, Bowman, I said, Chris Roberts was in the chair, and I said, what do you think Mr. Roberts would like? Mr. Roberts would like to have a shrimp cocktail, a New York strip, medium rare, a baked potato, green beans, a tossed salad with blue cheese, and white Georgia peaches. I said, that'll be just fine. And they never asked me since.
You had a lot of dinners to plan. Did you have that every time?
They never asked me again.
They asked Cliff.
Basically what they do is a lot of guys have play dinner like that. If you had a steak, they usually offer a chicken or fish dish, and then basically it was that.
Fantastic. How are we on our
Few more moments? Yeah,
Few
you're doing
more
great.
moments.
Yes.
We can't let you go, Jack, without commenting on what you think about the field this year at the Masters. Do you have a favorite to win, or whose game do you really admire right now? Who's out there?
Well, I thought this was probably the most open Masters that I've seen in a long time. I think that you had a couple of live guys who were playing pretty well. And DeChambeau, he did not play very well tonight. I have no idea what Ron got off to a decent start, but I don't know what he did. And I don't think Koepka did. He's back at the tour, and he didn't ever have Patrick Reed back, and he started off really hot, but didn't finish very well. Yeah. But I sort of felt like that Rory, he's had the monkey off his back. I thought Scheffler, who has just had his second child, now he's got his focus, got his mind back on playing golf again. He's been away from it from played well for a while, so I think he'll probably come back. He got off to a pretty good start today. I sort of kidded around. I said, "Well, he got off to a decent start. He was 1 over birdies after 4 holes." That's usually saying a 300 par. He was 1 over birdies. He was new back. Shoffley, who's been playing pretty decently, he was playing well early. I don't know what any of the scores are, and but I sort of looked at that. I said there'll probably be 1 or 2 of the young guys that haven't maybe ever heard of, like a Jacob Bridgman or somebody like that. And the only time shot I've ever seen Bridgman play was off the beach at Pebble Beach this year when he hit it down there in the ocean. And but I don't know anything about him except that they say he's a really good player and a good putter. And there's always somebody else will play well, obviously.
Someone's gonna play well, yeah. Well,
Somebody will play well.
there's some folks out there playing well, and yeah, Rory. Who else finished at 5? Sam Burns.
Oh, Sam, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Sam he finished 14th is the best he's ever finished here. He's played here a few times. And Sam's a nice player, but I don't know whether Sam's ready for the Masters yet. He may be. You have to start somewhere if you're going to win a major.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
May as well start there. Good guy. Good guy, nice player.
So at this point in golf, Mr. Nicklaus, we're in high times. It's a good time for golf, not necessarily pro golf, just golf in general. We've been riding a nice wave since COVID, and
right.
and long may it last. Do you think it is something that can last and be sustained?
I think that I think we're doing a little bit better. We're trying to create a lot of stuff for more youth. I think that I'm not crazy about the TGL thing that they're playing on television, computer aided, but young people seem to like it. I think it's a waste of time personally. but I'm old fashioned. I like to see a golf ball on a golf course.
Mm-hmm.
But that's doing all right. I think that the structure of the tour is. I think they've done a nice job. The tour has some structure with the way they've done it, how they've developed a system, but they can bring the guys up and through it pretty quickly. I think that with the advent of COVID, a lot of people came in and got to play golf during that period of time. And all the clubs are full, and people are building golf courses more so than they have for a long time.
Sure.
So golf is in a pretty good state right now. How long will it stay that way? I don't know. We'll probably have another 2008.
Yeah, let's not. Let's just
I got to have one of those.
let's keep rolling.
Yeah. Let's avoid that.
Let's keep it rolling. And we'll keep the evening rolling, I think, because we have something very exciting to share, and I'm not the one to share it. It's not my